What's going on, guys? It's John again. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys stopping by. You could have clicked any video on the internet, but you chose to click this one. So the Narcissist, another Narcissist video. I love these. I love these, and I know you guys do too, because there are a lot of these people out there in the world today, and they are running rampant, and they are destroying people who are not aware of these things and are not aware of the tactics that they use and the way that these people are. So it's really a good idea to educate yourself on these types of people and how they are and how they act and how they behave and what they do, so you can protect yourself out here in these streets. You know what I mean? So you guys read the title. When you talk to a narcissist, it's almost the same thing as if you didn't talk to them at all. And guys, the reason for this is because narcissists do not have conversations like a healthy person has a conversation. When you're having a conversation with a healthy person with a real sense of self and a real identity, you guys are exchanging information back and forth. They are giving you information and you are taking it in. You are giving them information and they are taking it in. Whatever the content of that information is, they are hearing the content of what you're saying. You are hearing the content of what they're saying. And you are taking in the information and integrating the information based on whatever that person gave you and vice versa, right? It's a legitimate back and forth conversation. You talk, I listen, I talk, you listen, and together we have this exchange of ideas that we can reflect on and think about later after this interaction is done. You know what I mean? Whether it be they're giving you advice, you're giving them advice, you're giving them some kind of information, you know what I mean? You're talking about ideas, whatever it is. You're able to have like an abstract intellectual conversation that you can think about later on and integrate the information, right? When you're having a conversation with a narcissist, that is not what's happening. What's actually happening is they are not listening to the content of what you're saying at all. In their mind, in a narcissist's mind, here's what's happening whenever you're conversing with them, okay? This is what they're thinking inside of their mind. This person's saying words to me right now. This person is saying words to me right now. They're giving me attention. That must mean I'm important. They're giving me attention. This person's giving me attention right now. That must mean I'm important. That must mean I'm important. This person's saying words to me. Yeah, I'm getting attention right now. I'm getting attention. I'm saying words to them. I'm not listening to what this person is actually saying, but they are giving me attention. They're paying attention to me and they're talking to me. So I must be important. And then as soon as the conversation ends, it's like it never happened in the narcissist's mind. You know what I mean? They just go on and continue their day and just as if they didn't talk to you at all. Because you got to think about what a narcissist is, guys. The narcissist is someone who the only way that they interface with reality and the only way that their fragile mind can process reality is what is physically happening right in front of them at a given moment. They don't think intellectually. They don't think in an abstract way. They don't think about ideas. They're very literal. They're extremely literal and they're extremely concrete. It's only what's in front of them at that moment. This is how the narcissist mind works, guys. Tree over there. Billboard over there. That's a car. That's a couch over there. That's a house. You know what I mean? It's like they're like a wild dog or like a wild deer or some kind of like wild animal human variant or something. You know what I mean? They're not an intellectual person at all. They don't think in an intellectual, abstract, thoughtful way. There's no thoughts happening inside of their mind, guys. It's like they are just, all they're doing is reacting to what's right in front of them at a given moment. And that's all their mind can comprehend. That's all their mind can process at all. It's like they're like this 24/7. It's just like, what's right in front of me right now? What's right in front of me right now? Food. Take food and put food in mouth. Take food and put food in mouth. Drink. Grab drink. Take cup. Put cup to mouth. Drink water. You know what I mean? Like it's like a very primitive animal or something. It's like some kind of prehistoric human species from like 5000 BC or something that you've dropped into a modern society. That's kind of what a narcissist is. And another thing is they don't give a shit about other people at all. Narcissists don't care about other people. They literally are not wired to care about other people. They're wired to survive. That's all they can do. They're not wired for depth or abstraction or anything like that, or creativity or nothing like this. They are wired to survive. They're an animal. They're a wild animal. So they're just reacting to literally what's right in front of them, what's happening at that second, at that moment, and they just go from moment to moment to moment to moment to moment. So that's why I say whenever you talk to a narcissist, it's the same as if you didn't talk to them at all, because they're not integrating any of the information that is happening in the flow of the conversation. They don't really give a shit about other people. It's all about, what can I get from this person right now? How can I extract attention from this or that person so I feel important and feel good and feel like I'm worth something? They're like a robot, you know what I'm saying? They're like a primitive animal. It's just like they're just using everybody around them. Every single person that they come in contact with, they're using as a tool to feed their ego. They literally do not care about you at all. They cannot care about other people. They're the most selfish human being on the planet. They're just extracting attention and admiration and validation from strangers, from other people. You know what I mean? They don't see other people as a person. They're the only person that matters in their mind. They're constantly thinking about themselves. They're like stuck inside of their head so much to where all they can do is process the world through their ego. They can't step outside of themselves and have empathy for another person. It's just not possible. So you may as well just not even have a conversation with a narcissist, guys, because as soon as that conversation ends, you may have thought that you can derive some sort of meaning from that conversation, but to them, no, they were just using it as attention to feel good about themselves. And then as soon as that conversation ends, as soon as they're done dealing with you, they just go back to autopilot mode. You know what I mean? They can't think or reflect on anything at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's literally, I'm getting attention right now from this person. I'm getting attention right now. And as soon as they're done, as soon as that interaction ends, it's as though it never happened in their mind. You know what I mean? They're literally interacting with the world moment to moment to moment. They don't have a mind, guys. They don't have a self. They don't have a sense of self. They're literally just like an NPC in a video game. All they can process is the physical, literal, concrete thing that they see right in front of their eyes. That's it. So, yeah, guys, when you have a conversation with a narcissist, you're not really having a conversation. You may as well have never had it to begin with. You may as well not even waste your time with it, because trust me, they're not deriving meaning from the conversation like you are. They're not having the same experience that you are in a conversation. They don't care about the content at all of the words that you're saying. To them, words are just attention. Words are proof that they are important. You know what I mean? Everything that they do is self-serving. Every interaction that they have with another person is self-serving. It's all about what's in it for them. What can they get? What can they get? You know what I mean? They don't care about you at all. And that's the thing too, is they're really good pretenders. They're super good pretenders. They can pretend and act on the surface like they're really listening to what you're saying. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh yeah. They can nod their head and act like, yeah, I'm taking in the information. Yeah, I totally get it. But that's all fake. That's not true. It's self-serving. It's a survival technique. It's like they're playing social chameleon to try to please you in that moment. That way they secure attention and validation from you. They can get that supply from you. That's what that is. They're never listening to you guys. They're never listening to you. That's why you can like have a conversation with a narc, and then let's say you gave them some kind of advice, and then you see them later on and they didn't take any of your advice. They literally didn't hear anything you said at all. They didn't care about what you said. They were just extracting attention from you. They didn't care to listen to the content or the real information behind the words you said. They didn't hear any of that. They didn't care. They didn't really want advice from you. They really didn't. You know what I mean? So don't bother giving these people advice. Don't really bother trying to have a serious, legit conversation about anything meaningful with these types of people, because I promise you, they're not listening to you. They don't care about what you're saying at all. Even though on the outside they can act and pretend like they are. They're not, okay? These people don't care about you guys, I promise. So that's the video, guys. A conversation with a narcissist is the same thing as if you didn't have a conversation at all. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing if you guys like this type of content. I'll be doing more videos like this in the future. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day.